Okay, so basically these are skits I wrote about 25 to 30 years ago for a college-age Christian
Hi,
group.
Mom. I'm home from
And if
school.
you want, you can watch it
Hi,
without my
Billy.
commentary
I
on
see
the
you brought a
YouTube
lot of
site
stuff
known
from
as
school.
CCF 90 Skits Nostalgia.
Son, it's good to see you
There's a lot
back.
of
It's good to see
evangelical
you
cringe
too,
going
Dad.
on here, and in
Have
this
I missed
case,
dinner, Mom?
No, you
there's a
haven't.
lot
You'll
of
be ready in
it.
half an hour.
And basically,
Half an hour.
this is
What am
a
I gonna
sketch
do
that
for
I really
half an
love,
hour?
but I'm
Hello
going
and
to
welcome
tell
to the
you
very first
why,
CCF
and it
interactive
doesn't
skit,
really
where you,
doesn't
the
really show up
audience,
till a little
decide
lot
the
later.
outcome of
I don't
what's
know
to
why it's
happen
fading in
in
and out
Billy's
like this with
life.
the fade to
Tonight
black.
we
That looks
have
like
some
we had some
choices
camera
for you to
trouble
make.
that
A,
time,
B, and
and a
C.
lot of
So
these
I need you
sketches
to get up out of your seats and scream.
I had in
Right
a
now
certain
we have
format, and I just
A,
had to sort of
watch some
stretch them
TV,
out to make them
B,
work.
review
Don't
some
know why
Bible
this is
reading,
doing
or
that.
C, do a monkey
So,
impersonation.
just kind of,
What is your vote?
guess I'll have to deal with it. You do this all the
That's
time?
right. We
Shoot,
have
am I getting some technical
our
difficulties?
voice reader has said that we
Anyway,
have
so,
Bible reading.
I think
here's
I'm
the
gonna do
deal
some
with
Bible
this
reading.
sketch.
That's great, sweetie.
Yeah, Billy, you've
How
been
do I
learning some good
explain
stuff at
this?
college.
The church I went to, like I said, it was
let's
a
just see what would happen if
college-age
we
Christian
went to
group,
A
and
to watch some TV.
yeah, it was sort of like
I think I'm gonna go watch
we
some
had
TV.
issues with certain things. With I don't know how to describe this, but essentially,
appears
like
that Billy's
the
become
way
couch
it was
potato.
organized was
I hope
that
Mom isn't making French fries
basically
tonight.
we
let's just
we
go to
get
C.
people in
A
our
monkey
Christian group,
impersonation.
we make them Christians, and so oftentimes when they come home for, say, a holiday
what's
like
wrong with
Thanksgiving
you?
or something like
Billy,
that,
stop monkeying
it's very
around.
difficult for them to get along with the people they're around.
That wasn't right.
And I have to admit, a lot of this,
let's move on to dinner.
it gets. This is a pretty complex issue, and I don't really want to really get into this.
Man,
But essentially,
look at that good
essentially,
food.
this guy has to, still be a
We've been
Christian
here
at
before,
home. Is
audience.
what I'm trying to go
It's
for here.
time.
Boy, I'm really sorry about
Ask
this
his
fading
parents to
out
pray
to
with him
black
before he
and
eats.
stuff like that. I
Does
did
he
not know
read?
this was
Do a
like
James
this.
Brown
Is it in the
impersonation, or
original
does he see?
thing? I'm gonna have to check that
Dispense
out.
with
But
the
oh
pleasantries and
gosh,
stuff his face. Ladies and gentlemen, what is
I'm
your
not even
vote?
sure if I can use this.
I can't hear
I'm gonna
you.
keep going just in case.
Correct.
So here's the deal
Let's see
here.
what it is. Pray
This
with
is a
us.
format we often use
Mom,
for sketches. I
Dad,
think
can we
this
pray
isn't the
before
only
we
time
eat?
I've used a
That's a great
skit with
idea.
this idea, where essentially the main
job,
character
Billy.
has to
Good
do
job.
something, and he's given a
But
certain
there's somebody out
path,
there that wanted to James
and we
Brown
see him do
impersonation. Is
the
that true?
wrong thing, and we see him do the right
All
thing. This was
right.
a very
Let's see what Billy's
common.
got.
I don't know. This is just something really good.
Feel good.
I even think you see this trope on even modern day television these days. But yeah, there's it's. I have to admit, the parents of this kid in this particular sketch are really kind of leave it to
Moving
beaver
on.
type
Let's see what would
parents.
happen
I
if we
really
had
can't
chosen
believe that
C.
this
Dispense with the pleasantries and stuff
really
his face.
just even exists. But I guess that's kind of how we just showed that
Really?
back
What's going on?
then.
What's that?
So
I
yeah.
think what he's trying to say is he stuffed his mouth so full
So I don't know.
his lips can't move.
I like this
Billy,
host
I tried to
here,
tell
and I
you,
like
but if
how
you
this.
kept doing that, your face would freeze that way.
Oh man, I remember when we were suggesting this thing. The fact that we have a host
I think
who's
she's right.
asking for should he do A, B, or
Well, actually, I'm
C
glad you guys chose A to pray.
is just really
Well, let's
kind of
move on.
strange. And the fact that we have him
Hey,
doing
Mom,
just
earlier today,
the
I got a call from
craziest
one of my old friends,
stuff
and we're gonna go out tonight.
is,
Okay, but Billy,
as I
Mom was
think, just
wondering
kind
if
of
you could
really
do the
works
dishes
for
for
it,
me
because it's
tonight.
just a crowd pleaser. You do silly stuff, it's a crowd pleaser.
You know what to do.
What can I tell you?
Hey, stay home with
So-
Mom and do the dishes.
Oh
B,
man,
go out
jeez.
with some friends. Or
This is really
C,
bad. This
do a 70s
fade
disco
in now,
dance.
and
What is your
to
vote?
check the original. Jeez, did this thing do this?
I can't
Why
hear
did
you.
it do this?
It appears that the
Oh,
audience
I think
has
it
chosen
did. Shoot.
C, do a 70s disco
Okay, this
dance.
is about the best recording I have of this, so I guess that's what we're gonna have to go with. I have no idea how well that got in there. But obviously we have some technical difficulties.
Billy,
But
why
yeah.
did you do that?
So
I'm not sure, Mom.
I guess he's being worked
Son, I
by
think
some
we need to have a
higher
talk.
power here.
Now, Billy, about those dishes?
Yeah, just a sec.
All right, okay. So coming up here is a joke that I think is one of my favorite jokes that I've ever done in any CCF skit ever. And this particular sketch right
It's a
here,
flaming asteroid.
where he gets hit by a flaming asteroid. I still crack myself up. Seriously, I could be sleeping and I'm thinking about stuff, and then I think about this sketch with the flaming asteroid, and I just crack up
Did you hear
laughing.
something?
And because
No, don't
I'm
worry
surprised
about
we
it.
got
Let's
away
keep
with that.
reading
I remember we thought why don't we have something like really bad happen to him or something like that? And then I think I remember, like, as we were going around in the script, I wrote like a flaming asteroid, and they said like, I don't think we could do that sketch, and they said, could we like maybe have an earthquake or something, and then just have everybody shake on stage? And it's like, and I said, no, it's got to be a flaming asteroid, because the summer before this, I think the movie Deep Impact and Armageddon had come out, and it's basically flaming asteroids were the thing. So I had to do it. And all the flaming asteroid is just like, I think grocery bags stuffed with some like colored paper to make a screaming thing. And then we just had somebody from the rafters throw it, and then we played the sound of a jet breaking the sound barrier to create that sound effect. And that's all it is. Sometimes, you know, when you do stuff like this in theater and movies, sometimes the biggest effects are just very little things. I don't know. That just cracks me up so much. And man, it's just insane.
That's right, and that's
I don't know why that really works. That's right.
That's right. Thank you very much for letting us join in with you tonight.
Anyway, I always I did. Hey, I gotta love the final joke on this. So yeah. Anyway, signing off.